Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today is Thursday, and we're doing lesson 23. Today's lesson is kind of short, so let's go ahead and start. First of all, we're going to go review our vocabulary sentence. So place a pencil or anything that you have in lesson 23 so that you're able to flip back easily. And then we're going to flip to page 352. And we're going to review the sentences that we've been doing. First, you First, it says, you learned a sentence that tells what scientists do not do. Everybody, say that sentence. Get ready. You learned a sentence that tells what she actually did. Everybody, say that sentence. Get ready. Now, here's the last sentence you learned. The smell attracted flies immediately. Everybody, say that sentence. Get ready. What word means really interested? The flies. Get ready. Yes, attracted. What word means right now? Get ready. Yes, immediately. So, once more, say that sentence that tells what the smell attracted. Get ready. Great job. I don't know if I can focus it. I think it's about as it goes. And so great job. Now let's turn back to lesson 23 and start. Remember that you're tracking at all times and you're practicing saying the words out loud. It's very important so that when you read, you're able to read without making any errors. So touch column 1, finger on word 1. Number 1 is Atlantic Ocean. What words? Get ready. The Atlantic Ocean is the ocean that touches the eastern shore of the United States. Number 2 is Bermuda Triangle. What words? Number 3 is Andros Island. What words? Number 4 is Africa. What word? Spell Africa. Get ready. Awesome. Africa is a large area of land that is bigger than North America. It is on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. Word 5 is engineer. What word? Spell engineer. Get ready. Let's read those words again the fast way. Are you ready? Okay. Word 1. What word? Words 2. What words? Word 3. What words? Word 4. What word? Word 5. What word? Awesome. Let's move on to column 2. Word 1. What word? Yes, armor. Armor is a hard covering that is made to protect anything inside. A ship could be covered with armor. The skin of some animals is like armor. Everybody, what do we call a hard covering that protects something? Get ready. Yes, armor. Word 2. What word? Yes, dinosaur. Word 3. What word? Yes, layers. Word 4. What word? Yes, Tyrannosaurus. Word 5. What word? Yes, skeleton. Let's go to column 3. Everybody finger on word 1 in column 3. Word 1. What word? Yes, earliest? Word 2. What word? Yes, Triceratops. Word 3. What word? Yes, killers. Word 4. What word? Yes, Mesozoic. Word 5. What word? Yes, explaining. Let's go ahead and review these words and read them the fast way. Starting with word 1. Get ready. Yes, earliest. Word 2. What word? Yes, Triceratops. Word 3. What word? Yes, killers. Word 4. What word? Yes, Mesozoic. Word 5. What word? Yes, explaining. Good job. Now, it says find part B in your textbook. The error limit for group reading is 8 errors. Read carefully. So this is already the story for today instead of having an information passage and then reading the story. So right now you're going to go ahead and press pause on the video, read it on your own, and then when you're ready for Ms. Gomez to read it to you, you're going to press play, and I'm going to ask you some questions as you read along. Okay, at this point, you should have read the story on your own, and now I'm going to read it back to you and ask you the questions. Your job is to track with your finger and answer on signal. Ready? Everybody touch the title. What's the title? Get ready. Yes, layers of the earth. You learned a rule about piles. Which things went into the pile earlier? Everybody, what's the answer? Get ready. Yeah, the things closer to the bottom of the pile. Say that rule. Get ready. Okay, you were supposed to say things closer to the bottom of the pile went into the pile earlier. Say it with me because I know it can be a long roll. So, ready? We're going to say things closer to the bottom of the pile. Get ready? Things closer to the bottom of the pile went into the pile earlier. Say the last part. Get ready? Awesome. We use the rule about piles to figure out how things happened a long time ago. Look at picture 1. It shows a large cliff. There are rows of stones and rocks and seashells. Each row is called a layer. So everybody, what is each row called? Get ready. Yes, a layer. The layers, as you can see, are labeled right here, A, B, C, and D in your textbook. Is that at the top or bottom of the pile? Oh, sorry, but touch layer D. Ready? So now is that at the top or bottom of the pile? Ready? Yes, it's at the top of the pile. Correct. So I'm going to continue reading. The layers are piled up. That means the layers closer to the bottom of the pile came earlier. Which layer went into the pile earlier? Layer C or D? Remember, earlier. And it's the one closest to the bottom of the pile. So everybody, touch layer C and touch layer D. Right here. The layer closer to the bottom of the pile went into the pile earlier. Which layer is that? Get ready. Yes, layer C. Now, everybody, touch layer A and touch layer B. So, which layer went into the pile earlier? Get ready? Yes, layer A. How do you know that layer A went into the pile earlier? Get ready? Yeah, because it's closer to the bottom of the pile, right? Let's continue reading. When we look at the layers of rock, we find skeletons of animals and shells of animals. In layer B, we find strange fish and other animals that lived many millions of years ago. How long ago did these skeletons and shells go into the pile? Sorry about that, guys. So, again, let me ask the question one more time, though. Uh, okay, sorry. There we go. So again, how long ago did these skeletons and shells go into the pile? Get ready? Yes, many millions of years ago. Everybody touch some of the skeletons and shells in layer B. So look at layer B and touch some of the skeletons and shells. These are skeletons and shells of animals that do not live on Earth anymore. Okay? In layer D, we find the skeletons of horses. Near the bottom of layer D, we find horses that are no bigger than dogs. We're going to come up to the top over here. The top of layer D, we find horses that are as big as the horses of today. When we look at layer C, we find the skeletons of some very strange animals. These are dinosaurs. Everybody touch the animals in layer C, so we're still looking at picture 1, and touch the dinosaurs. What are those skeletons of? Get ready. Yeah, dinosaurs. Which came earlier? Dinosaurs or horses? Get ready. Yes, dinosaurs, right? Because the pile's closer to the bottom. I'm going to continue reading. Some of the dinosaurs were much bigger than elephants. Other dinosaurs had great spikes on their tails. No dinosaurs are alive today. The only place we find their bones is in one of the layers underground. That is layer C. We can't find dinosaur bones in layer B. We can't find them in layer D. Everybody, what's the only layer where we find dinosaur skeletons? Get ready. Yes, layer C. Are there any dinosaurs alive today? Get ready. No, right? I'm going to continue reading. The layers of rock tell us a great deal about things that happened millions and millions of years ago. They tell us what it was like when the great dinosaurs walked on Earth. There were no horses, bears, elephants, or rabbits. There were no mice or cats. But there were many animals. Most of them were probably cold blooded. Some relatives of dinosaurs are snakes and alligators. They're cold blooded as well. I'm going to continue reading. Some dinosaurs ate big animals. These dinosaurs were huge killers that could move fast. The ones that are found near the top of layer C stood almost 20 feet tall. So, everybody, how tall were they? Get ready. Yes, almost 20 feet tall. I'm going to continue reading. When we move above layer C, we find the beginning of animals that we know, like horses, cats, bears, pigs. No layer shows skeletons of humans. But if these skeletons were in the picture, they would be at the very top of the pile in layer D. Sorry about this one more time. And so, everybody touch the only place human skeletons would be. Yes, you should be touching layer D, right? Because that's where they would be. You should be touching the top of layer D. Okay, I'm going to continue reading up here. Sorry about that. I don't know why my face doesn't appear anymore, but let's just continue, okay? Here's another fact about the layers. When we dig a hole in any part of the world, we find the same layers. If we dig a hole in Africa or in Canada, we find skeletons of elephants near the top of the pile, we find dinosaurs in the next layer down. The layer that has dinosaur skeletons is called the Mesozoic. That the layer that comes after the Mesozoic is the top layer. The top layer has no skeletons of dinosaurs. This layer is still being laid down. We live at the top of the top layer. So, everybody, what's the name of the layer that has dinosaur skeletons? Get ready. Yes, it's the Mesozoic layer. And in picture 2, you can see the Mesozoic layer, which is layer C, where the dinosaurs were at. And then you can see layer D, the top layer, where. So, are there any dinosaur skeletons in layer D? Get ready. No, right? So, there's no dinosaur skeletons in layer D. And that is it for today. Sorry, guys, about the interruptions and the technical difficulties. But nonetheless, it was a short lesson. Remember, answer the questions on your spiral or lined paper. Write your heading, name, date, and goal. Write lesson 23 at the top and number your paper from 1 through 20. Don't forget to also do your workbook. You're doing lesson 23. So make sure that you fill that out. Take a picture of your work and upload it below the video. Thank you. Bye.